Hey, it's David. It's May 1st. It's time for another Mathnasium monthly math movie. That's why we're here. I haven't really planned this out. I just put everything I want to talk about on the table. So let's go for it. Let's talk about the fun calendar. We just did a bunch of fun stuff in April. Let's talk about May. We got double punches coming up. We got Mother's Day. We're going to try to load up the reward cabinet with some things for mom. So that'll help you out with the Mother's Day stuff. And then on a Friday, and then on a Wednesday following, we're gonna pizza day and a lemonade day, just to have some fun. We're gonna be closed for a couple days there for Memorial Day, and then we're gonna do some ciphers. We're still working on the summer fun calendar, but it's gonna be chock full of good stuff to do. You let me know if there's some kind of fun activity, mathy, or it doesn't have to be mathy, but fun stuff to do that you might think we might be able to do around the summer time here at the center. So that would be pretty fun. All right, let's see. We're making great progress transitioning students over to the digital binders. And we just added a cool new thing on the back of each wallet is now a QR code that they can scan with the iPad camera right there instead of having to log in. So instead of typing in your code and our super secret password, you just scan the QR code on the back and bam, you're in with your page that you were working on before. So it's great shortcut. We're gonna have to maybe get another box of these as we transition more and more of you over to the digital binders. It's a great improvement to the system. That being said, we're getting rid of all of our old binders. Now these are used, gently used, and if they're really messed up, we usually throw them away. But if any of you have a need for a whole bunch of binders that aren't brand new, maybe a teacher, maybe you, maybe something at a church or some kind of group you belong to, let me know and we'll start putting some aside for you. So there's that. Let's do, I just did another order of American Science surplus. I spent about $400 and I got some good stuff you can't see over here, but big tubs of slime. I got these cool little miniature keychain controllers that Bluetooth to your iPad or your Nintendo or whatever supports that. So those are pretty cool. I got these mega stretch worm. It's a big fat worm, but it stretches out like to 7 feet. That's pretty cool. I got a whole bunch of these pirate flags, Jolly Roger flags. If you guys are into that. Oh, I got all, there's some cool puppet things. And I got a whole bunch of these. Some of you, I thought, we have usually coloring pencils and some art things, but I thought maybe some of you would be interested in writing and creating your own book. So this is a little hardcover book with pages that you can color. And you can design the book however you want. If you have an idea, here's a soft back, a whole bunch of those, and a little one. So keep an eye out for those in the reward cabinet. They're not, they cost money, but that'd be fun if you have a project. Just a whole bunch of other cool stuff in there. So look forward to that. And if you're curious, American Science and Surplus is a great outfit for getting stuff. Kind of cheap, but kind of interesting that you don't normally see. Okay, what's next? Let's do Student of the Month. So Student of the Month, his name has come up a few times and we just have to pick one. So now it's his turn. I went back through the session notes and I saw some commonalities, but a lot of different instructors commented on the student, how great he works. Works hard, smiles, creative, has very good manners and is super focused. The instructor one noted that he liked the way that this student approached problems with a good attitude and kind of a good spirit about it. So all sorts of superlatives. Those are gushy, flowy words that are just great about the student. I'm just going to cut to it. He's Jonah George. Jonah's been with us for a couple of years, and nobody has it totally easy. We all kind of have to struggle with one thing or another. And Jonah's been working through some things that make it a little harder for him sometimes to do some learning. So great attitude, works hard, he's focused. And you know, that's sometimes, you know, if something's hard for you, you just got to commit and like really put your attention to it and come as much as you can and don't goof off, and you know, work hard and try as hard as you can at something and you'll get better. So that's what Jonah's been doing. Great job, Jonah. It's gonna go up in our window. You're gonna get this to take home. You got 25 punch cards to spend in the reward cabinet. And of course the coveted Mathnasium student of the month yard sign with a stand. You can stick that in your yard. Everybody know how awesome Jonah George is. So good job, Jonah. Let's see. I got raffle. I got some other stuff. Let's go ahead and do the $100 for 100% raffle. So if you do really well on a mastery check, you can even bring a quiz or a test or something from school that you got 100% on a math thing, and you'll get a raffle ticket. All the raffle tickets go in, and we used to just draw one, and now we draw three, so we got lots of winners. But the number one winner gets the $100 bill, actual $100 bill, is Arjun Krishnan. I think you won recently. I'll have to look this up. Maybe it was estimating jar. But good job, you got the $100 bill. The second drawing I drew was Amy Gunasilan. Amy gets the 25 punch cards. And my third drawing was Ishana Shah, I think, gets the 10. So good job with you guys. There was a ton of punch cards or raffle tickets in there, mainly because we're getting rid of all the binders, and so you can't really store those anymore. You just have to put them in. So a whole bunch went in this month that had been saved over a long time. So cool. There's some other stuff I want to talk about. I have estimating jar things. Let's do that last. This is starting to get very full. As you know, we try to keep most of the stars that that we collect, and this is pretty full. And we've done various things with these. Sometimes we have like you submit an idea for what would be a really interesting thing, a use for these, and they get kind of funny. And we pick one winner, but everybody has a good time with that. So we might do something like that. One time we just put it in the reward cabinet and someone bought it for a certain number of stars. So keep an eye out. We'll be processing this maybe next month. And once that gets full, and then we'll have to come up with another one. The other thing that's been out there, I just wanted to note, remember, if you save a punch card, we don't throw it away. It goes in here, and digitally it gets recorded, so you can spend it virtually. But each week we do a drawing out of these, and I think Aziz has been doing that, or maybe Kwong. So that's been going pretty well. So we're not handing out a bunch of candy to people who don't necessarily want candy, but every once in a while you might win 10 punch cards to spend for whatever you want in the reward cabinet. And I think we're ready to move on to the estimating jar. This month, kind of Eastery, springy thing with colors. These are sunflower seeds. I don't think they count as a nut. Maybe they do. And they're candy coated, and they're delicious, and they're in this cool heart-shaped box with a cork on top. And the actual number for this was 436. Again, little things, it's actually a lot. You don't think about it, but 436 was the actual number. And there were some that were really close. Right on that first page, I was like, wow, Zach Sexton wasn't shy, just wrote down 432. And I was like, wow, he might actually be the winner. But then an Arjun Krishnan, who did the raffle thing, got 467. That was really close to the 436. But the winner is Lorenzo, who guessed 436, got the actual exact number. You can't beat that unless maybe you tie and have to share. So Lorenzo, good job. You guessed the exact number, 436. That's pretty awesome. So you win that. I looked up 436. I thought maybe that'd be a fun number of the month. It's 4 times 109, which is a prime number. So it's not really that interesting. Anyway, we'll do number of the month maybe next month. Next month is we have Starbursts in a jar, and I already know what the jar is going to be the following month. So we're starting to get ahead of ourselves with some fun estimating jars coming up. So that's that. So I think I'm going to close that out. My beard's growing extra long. Remember, this is for Christmas time. We'll see. I haven't trimmed it at all yet. It's getting kind of bushy, but it helps me do the math too. So that's one of the reasons why I do that. So good job, everybody. I love coming to Mathnasium, seeing all you guys work. I like when you guys ask questions and you're curious about stuff. That's really cool. And we'll see you around. We'll have some more details about summer in the next video. Okay, bye-bye.